Good morning, students. Welcome to the Sanskrit class. In previous classes, you are discussing about Subhashita Satpakam poem 1 and poem 2. Now, in today's class, I will explain you poem number 3. In Subhashita Satpakam, the poem number 3 is Samhati Sreyasi Pumsam Viguneshvapi Bandhushu Tushurapi Paribrashtana Parohanti Tandulam. In Subhashita Satpakam, the poem number 3 is Samhati Sreyasi Pumsa Viguneshvapi Bandhushu Tushurapi Paribrashtana Parohanti Tandulam. Now we move to the meanings of the poem one by one. The first meaning is Viguneshu. The first meaning is Viguneshu. Viguneshu means possessing adverse qualities or worthless. The meaning of Viguneshu is possessing adverse qualities or worthless. Moving to the next meaning, Pumsam. Pumsam means men. Men, men. Pumsam means men. Samhati. Samhati means union or unity. Samhati means union or unity. Tushaw. Tushaw means husk. Husk, husk. The meaning of Tushaw is husk. The next meaning is Paribrashtaha. The meaning is Paribrashtaha. Paribrashtaha means fallen or separated. The meaning of Paribrashta is fallen or separated. The meaning of Tandulam. The meaning of Tandulam is rice grains. The meaning of Tandulam is rice grains. Na Parohanti. Na Parohanti. Na Parohanti means they do not grow. The meaning of Na Parohanti. Na Parohanti means they do not grow. Samhasi Sreyasi Pumsa Viguneshvapi Bandhushu Tushorapi Paribrashtana Parohanti Tandulam. The meanings of this poem are Viguneshu means possessing adverse qualities or worthless. Pumsam, men. Samhati, union or unity. Tushah means husk. Paribrashta, fallen or separated. Tandulam, rice grains. Na Parohanti, they do not grow. The poem number 3 of Subhashita Satpakam is Samhati Sreyasi Pumsam Viguneshvapi Bandhushu Tushorapi Paribrashtana Parohanti Tandulam. Now you move to the translation. Unity with even worthless relatives is beneficial. Unity with even worthless relatives is beneficial. If you are feeling good or feeling friendship with your relatives, even they are not richest, the unity is beneficial. The rice grains separated from husk do not grow. If you observe the paddy of the rice grains, the rice grain is covered with husk. If the rice grain is only valuable if they grow with husk. The rice grains separated from husk do not grow. Once the rice grain is separated from husk, they do not grow. The translation of the poem is unity with even worthless relatives is beneficial. The rice grains separated from husk do not grow. This is the translation of the poem 3, and the explanation is husk is worthless by itself. Husk means if you saw the paddy rice grain, under inside that is rice grain, upper the yellow covered layer is husk. Husk is worthless by itself. The rice grain is separated from the husk. The husk is worthless by itself. But without it, rice grains cannot serve their purpose as seeds. If you move to start farming in the agricultural lands, you have to sowing some seeds. The seeds are means rice grain seeds, the paddy seeds. The rice grain covered with husk is imported. That is the seed. If the husk is not covered by the rice grain, the rice grains does not multiply by itself. That is when you have to come to the explanation of the poem. Husk is worthless by itself, but without it, rice grains cannot serve their purpose as seeds. If rice grains want to multiply and prosper, they have to covered with husk. If rice grains want to multiply and prosper, they have to be covered with husk. Prosper meaning is succeed in material terms or be financially successful. The meaning of prosper is succeed in material terms or be financially successful. Samhati shreyasi pumsa viguneshwapi bandhushu tushorapi paribhrashtana parohanti tandulam. The explanation is the husk is worthless by itself. The rice grain covered with a husk is worthless by itself. When it is separated with rice grain, it is worthless. But without it, rice grain cannot be served as a purpose as seeds. The husk is worthless. When it is separated from rice grain, it is worthless. But it is covered with, but the rice grain is covered with the husk, it is more valuable. Without husk, rice grains are not used as the purpose of seeds. If rice grains want to multiply and prosper, matlab growth financially. If the rice grain want to multiply, they must have to be covered with the husk. Why? Because without the husk, rice grain is not considered as a seed. It is only for eating purpose. The rice grain is only for the eating purpose. But without husk, the rice grain does not multiply or not be used as sowing as seed. The same is true about the support of relatives. The comparison of the rice and the husk is also the relationship between the rice and the husk is as the same is true about the support of relatives. Even the worthless relatives are, the husk is worthless by itself, but it is useful when it is covered with rice grain. The rice grain is not useful as seed when it is not covered with husk. That is why that is true for in our life also. The support of relatives, even unity of the relatives is more valuable when they are also worthless. That is the meaning of the poem number 3. In the next class, we are discussing about the poem number 4 of Subhashita Satakam. Poem 1, 2 and 3, all the 3 poems are you are already written in your notebooks. No need to write again and again. You must read properly and pronounce the poem properly. Thank you.